You know, I can tell you've been practicing. I, I think it sounds better. Because it's not something people do so much in such an obvious way. The early ones had that red light, and now it's just a little more subtle. And now people are wearing buds and yak, yak, yak. But I will say that I was on a flight from Atlanta, Georgia, to Los Angeles, California. About 2 hours into the flight, maybe a little less, someone had a heart attack. And so there was an announcement made, is there a doctor on board? There were three, count them, three residents from, I think, one of the Atlanta hospitals. They came up, took vitals, and then this happened. It was like an old 1970s disaster movie. So there's this young, plucky resident, and she puts on headphones, not noise canceling, but the kind that people would use as an assistant stage manager on a play in the old days, or the way people use in helicopters in any movie. Insert image here. She plugs in, she had to get in my seat. She plugs in to, a thing that looks like a USB port, but it predates the USB port, between the buttons for the lights, and talks to ground. So they have someone on call, and she kept saying, no, eventually the conversation got to, no, I think we should divert. Well, he could make it. I don't know, but if it were my father, I would say divert. No, I don't know that he won't make it. No, I can't tell you that. I can only say, again, if it were my father, I would want us to divert. I mean, and then, So that happened, which was fascinating. The other fascinating thing was that we did not divert. As the interactive map from east, I'll do it for you, east to west, showed us flying over, I don't know, St. Louis, Kansas City, Oklahoma City, cities that were likely to have an airport that could take a landing and a hospital that could take someone having a heart attack. We didn't divert. We made it to LAX on time. And then the first thing that happened was from the jetway, people boarded and took the guy off. There are other stories involved in there. The man's partner sat with me and this other guy, and we comforted her in different ways. And, she sat with him for a while, sat with me for a while. We distracted her. We let her let out tears, all these things. So I think when the chips are down, the headphones that matter are not so much the noise canceling ones as the ones you plug into and talk to ground control. Except for the part about the way ground control didn't really seem to be paying attention to the medical counsel they were getting. I'll have to puzzle over this. I mean, I'm a guy who grew up in the old days when you just plugged in a plastic thing in your ears and watched one movie that they showed at a certain time, so what do I know?